Tonight, reviewing from Crumbs Brewing, and I've never come across Crumbs Brewing before. It's their Sourdough Pale Ale, and gotta be honest, don't know a lot about this. So yeah, 4.2%. I presume. Oh, here we go. So Crumbs Brewing makes beer using leftover artisan bread from Chalk Hills Bakery and Reigate. We're doing our bit for the growing problem of food waste and making unique local beers that do justice to such a delicious product. Fair play on that. Our Sourdough Pale Ale uses delicious, zesty sourdough loaves in the brew. Added hops enhance the aroma, but don't overpower with bitterness. A perfect session ale. So yeah, first ever beer from Crumbs Brewing, and their Sourdough Pale Ale. One does apologise because not had the best days. Car had an accident this morning, and car's been wrote off, and yeah, not in the best of moods. It is what it is, you know, and luckily I've got another car at my disposal until I get another car for myself. And luckily it was only an old car. It was a 57 plate, and you know, sometimes life deals issues, doesn't it? You know, and yeah, overcoming issues is what it's all about. So it looks to me, in my eyes at the moment at least, an amber pour with an inch of whitehead, good carbonation on the inside, on the nose. Yeah, there's a citrus element to the nose. The best before end on the bottle is January 2022, and one will try to do a proper review without going too much down raggy personality problems, but there we go. Yeah, so a beer that delivers a statement. And there's a lot of beers out there. Toast, in Nottingham, there's the Bread Brewed Project, and obviously Crumbs Brewing, they're doing their bit. And it stops bread getting wasted. Did you know in supermarkets? Yeah, did you know in supermarkets that a lot of bread gets wasted on a daily basis? A lot of it goes to farms to be regurgitated and used as farm feed. So be under no illusion that it never goes to waste. That is amazing. And the fact that these ladies or gentlemen are doing beer from it, you know, it's great, isn't it? It's like using your loaf. You get what I did there? Yeah. Even in shitty times, I can still come out with some comments that just make me chuckle than anybody else. But yeah, the recycling that goes on is amazing, and one must always think about that. And you know, it's a journey that the world needs to enhance. We need to learn better how to recycle, and certainly use nature to create a better world. And as much as Brewdog made me laugh with some of their techniques, what they're saying with their carbon-free brewing is actually quite right, because if you buy a plot of land, you can imagine every brewery in the UK, around the world, not just breweries, companies buying plots of land, and we're talking acres, we're talking multiple acres, thousands of acres, millions of acres, depending on the brewery, depending on the company. Plant trees on them acres, trees that are sustainable, trees that you can make wood out of, and then keep recycling the forests. But also you're taking out a lot of crap in the air. You're bringing the ozone layer in, as a gardener, I know this. And, you know, across the world, if the world developed this, there would be no issues with global warming. There would be no issues with the ozone layer. Because even in the bad countries that can't afford to go, you know, can't afford to adopt these climate levels, planting of trees, it soaks all that crap in and you win anyway. Anyway, back to the beer. 5 minutes 50 in. I haven't even chat. I haven't even drank the bloody beer yet. Cheers. A citrus element to it, bitey, carbonation, very drinkable. 4 point. Oh, there's some left in. Oh, bless you. Never leave a drop behind. Anyway, I've got a sense of humour, you know. Even in the dark times, I've still got a sense of humour. It is 4 point something percent. I can see a 4, I can see a percent. 4.2%. So, one, can't be getting too drunk. I've got to clean my car out, yeah. I've got to take all the stuff out of the car. What a bastard of a job. Bad enough, you know, having an accident, then you've got to clean your fucking car out. What a piss take. One does apologise. I apologise to Crumbs Brewing. You don't need to hear this on reviews of your beer. What you will find out, for those joining new, is that most of my beer reviews are a review of the beer, but also a bit of personal life as well. You know, it's relatability, it's personal, and maybe a bit of spouting off about issues, never just about the beer. But life isn't. Life's never about one subject in particular. Oh, so, good bites, this good taste, enjoying it, it's going down well. And I do apologise to everybody out there, you know, in the YouTube community, you know, not doing the lives. The interaction I get is amazing. And hopefully tomorrow night I might feel better with myself. I'll be at work all day tomorrow, so I'll have 8 hours of battling my own demons to come online, and yeah, we'll see how I feel. The wife told me tonight to come online. She said to me, she says, she said to me, she says, you need to go online, have a chat with all your friends, and you know, I just didn't feel it tonight, and hopefully I will tomorrow night, you know. And I do thank everybody, you know. I have read the comments. I've not really commented to comments tonight, but I have read the comments, and you know, it's such a good family on YouTube. The community, the beer review community, you know. Although I'm a very minute part of that community, but you know, there are some amazing people out there, and just to be part of that community, it's an amazing, you know. Can't wait to actually meet up with people. And it's strange, you know. If you was to see me normally and know me normally, you know that I'm an ultra strong person. But the last year, not the last 7 months, to be fair, but the last year and a half in total, you know, I went from being quite strong to being absolutely overwhelmed personally with anxiety and stuff on lots of different sides. And it's funny how a little thing, and basically, you know, a little thing is having an accident. It is a little thing in the grand scheme of things, but it's just sometimes the smallest of things can push you, you know. And this is where, you know, And for people out there that watch YouTube, watch reviews, that suffer mental health, any mental health issues, you know, there's a lot more people out there that suffer mental health issues than you'll ever know, and that will ever admit to suffering it. And you know, if I can be that beacon to some people, then yeah, fair play. But anyway, 10 minutes in, Jesus, I need to crack on. I've got to get the car emptied, and I've got to suck out some petrol. Not giving them 20 quid a mile of petrol. Bloody hell. Need to get a bucket from somewhere, a massive bucket. In the end, I probably won't bother because I think, oh, fuck it. But, you know, one of the things. One does apologise for profanity. So, good tasting beer, plenty of twang in this fella, citrusy, twangy. You know you're drinking it. I don't really get the sourdough element. I'm not sure really where that is from. I'll try and pick out some more flavours as I'm drinking it. I suppose this week I'm on a 4-day week. Oh well, there's a bright side, I suppose. I'll have a chat to the boss tomorrow. Luckily, I've got a fantastic boss. And you know when people are nice people. And nice people. I'm not interested in any way, shape or form with anybody who's an arsehole, because I've encountered enough of it. But nice people, you know, nice people, decent people, I wholeheartedly, absolutely embrace. And even this morning, my boss was saying to me, you know, make sure you know your insurance don't rip you off and all this. Little comments like that, the smallest of comments mean a lot. And it's been a day of that, you know. It's and I suppose sometimes, you know, for a lot of people, bumping a car, it's nothing. You know, it doesn't affect your system. Yeah, it's a bump, sod it. But you know when you're not mentally in a strong position, that smallest of things can affect you massively. And yeah, it's surprising, isn't it? And you know, the 21-year-old version of me didn't give a flying whoopsie about anything. You know, I was so mentally tough, didn't give a monkey's. You know, there's nothing you could say or do that would bother me. Don't matter how big you are, I would confront you. But the 49-year-old version, seen a lot of life, obviously, since, and encountered some good times, some bad times, some awful times. And yeah, it's amazing how you succumb. But then there's other people out there who never feel it, and fair play to you, you know, can't fault you. Nice bitey little beer this is. From Waitrose, got it on a 4 for 6, if memory serves me correctly. I may be wrong. Not seen anywhere else. Enjoyed the beer. And if anybody from Crumbs Brewing watches, I do apologise. I had a smash up in my car this morning. And in 30 years of driving, it's actually the first time I've had a full-on wallop. I've had a few minor scrapes, as you were, but a full-on wallop in my car. It's only the second time in my life I've actually had a full-on. One was in a work van, which didn't really matter because work paid for that. But, you know, and I do apologise. So if anybody from Crumbs Brewing actually watches this, you know, your beer is amazing. That's what matters. And I do apologise for anything else I've said. Yeah. As with all my reviews, there's more than just the beer involved. There's always like a pub type element to the situation. You're talking in the pub, you're talking about the beer, but you're also talking about life in general, and that's where it goes. So one does apologise. But yeah, lovely amber looking pour at this moment in time, at least. Good lacing throughout on the glass. Little white head even now, 15 minutes in, so it's holding its head, you know, decent. Ooh. Don't know what happened then. And as you as you would have noticed, I do not, and I never do, edit one video whatsoever. Never have, never will. What you see is what you get. The person you see in front of you is the person you see in normal life, although on a better day, a much more cheerful, jovial person who is, you know, a fan of beers, loves his beers, you know, and doesn't suffer, you know, questionable days. But you know, life is all about learning. You know, as a gardener of 30 odd years, I'm always learning, and never ever are you ever not learning in life. To those who think they know it all, you know, fuck all. Pardon my French. So anyway, enjoyed this, very decent. We'll just apologise for the time, 16 minutes, wow. Oh, really lovely citrusy mouthful at the end. I enjoyed this. 4.2% sourdough pale ale. Not sure I really got the sourdough element, but what I did get was a very good beer. With great taste, good nose, but the taste really accentuated throughout. It was really nice. Totally enjoyed it. Out of 5 for me, a good 4.3 out of 5. And yeah, I enjoyed it. And as always, thank you everybody for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. And to all those that actually do comment, and you know, the people that watch, and you know, thank you today. You know, been a tough day. Yeah, things got to me more than they probably would you. And I do apologise for that. You know, little things sometimes do get you. But yeah, it's been a good day. It's now about 7:30, I think it is anyway. I have no idea. And yeah, last beer of the evening. I'm driving my son's car tomorrow, so I'm fucking hell, I hope nothing happens tomorrow. I'll cry my arse off if it does. You know, sod's law. Funnily enough, I had the bump this morning, and I bent down in the toilet earlier and banged my fucking head on the metal toilet roll holder. And I'm there walking out the toilet holding my head. Wife says, "What's up with you?" Says, "Just bang my head on the toilet holder." But I heard my daughter look at me like, bursting to piss themselves. And, you know, I don't know. In life, stuff happens. And take it on the chin, move forward. Yay. But it's never easier said than done. Not always, anyway. Thank you, everybody. And, you know, you've helped a bloke in Nottingham who's fucking receding hairline, going grey, suffers with some shitty mental health conditions. And although I'm actually a normal person, to be fair, you know, the person, you know, you only have to ask some of the people that have seen me. You'll know what I really am like. You know, I'm not that much of a bad person, but you know, stuff happens, doesn't it? Anyway, we'll see you soon. Might see you tomorrow night for a live. I don't know at the moment. I really don't. It's I don't know. I need to see how my head is. You know, it's if I'm being brutally honest, today's set me back mentally, and I'm not sure how far back it's set me back, but we'll see how we go on. But thank you all. You know, if I don't respond to you, you'll know that your comment has been read and fully understood. Cheers all. And cracking beer, nonetheless. And I feel all steaming. You know. Got into the car yet.